If you often get angry in your intimate relationship, it's not necessarily because you have a bad temper. It's because your needs are going unseen. Psychology tells us that most anger is actually a defense mechanism when things don't go the way you hoped and you feel powerless to change them. You look for someone to share the burden of self-blame with. Here's a simple example. Imagine your child stays out late after school, hanging out with friends. When they finally come home, it's really late. Most parents who are seeing their child return so late get extremely angry and ask, "Why are you even coming home now?" Do parents really not want their kids to come home? Of course not. There are usually two reasons behind this reaction. 1. Parents often place their expectations onto their children. When these expectations aren't met, they feel disappointed and lash out at the source of that disappointment, the child. 2 parents have tried calmly explaining things many times, but the child doesn't listen. When gentle words don't work, they turn to stronger emotions to express their frustration. So why is it that you're usually calm, but when it comes to your intimate relationship, your emotions become unpredictable? Just like with parents, when it comes to your partner, the person closest to you, you naturally project your expectations onto them. You want their actions to validate your hopes. If they don't respond the way you expect, your emotions spiral and you get angry. The purpose of your anger is to make your partner see your needs and change their behavior. But here's the problem. Not everyone can see the deeper meaning behind your emotions. When they're met with your negativity, they often only see your criticism of them. This can quickly lead to intense arguments, cold silence, and unresolved issues that only widen the gap between you two. If you want your relationship to last, you need to learn how to express your needs in a healthy way. It's okay to have emotions, but avoid expressing your thoughts in a purely emotional way. Emotional outbursts can create a sense of dependency where you're waiting for your partner to recognize your feelings and meet your needs. Just like a child who cries for attention, but you're an adult. When you notice you're getting angry, the first thing you should do is calm yourself down. Then think about why this situation is making you upset. What is it that you really need? More often than not, you'll realize your anger isn't caused by some catastrophic issue. It's something you can resolve internally. That doesn't mean you should always suppress your needs. If you feel your needs aren't being met, it's completely fine to say directly, "I'm upset because you're not seeing my needs." However, you also need to understand that just because you express a need, it doesn't mean your partner has to change. They have the right to choose whether or not to adjust their behavior. And if they choose not to change, it doesn't automatically mean they don't love you. Even in seemingly perfect marriages, it's not that both people don't have tempers. It's that they've learned to handle their emotions in a mature way. Follow me for daily psychology insights.